Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we're going to do an ultimate conversion of an Elite 86 Sid Justice that I got recently. We're going to turn him into a Sid Vicious slash Sycho Sid. The head sculpt is a little bit off. Sycho Sid didn't really have the full-on mullet going on, but I don't know. I think it'll be okay. I got this figure recently. Cheap on Amazon. I really just bought it for the referee attire, so I could use that with an Elite Ken Shamrock to be my special guest referee. I did a video on that quick and easy fix-up. If you haven't already, please take a look at that video. So this is our starting figure. Again, it's an Elite 86 Sid Justice. What I initially wanted to do for the ultimate conversion, I wanted to use an Amazon Fan Takeover, Ultimate Goldberg, just because he has the chest hair, the size and the skin tone and everything are pretty good. The only thing is, I had trouble getting a figure on Amazon. They don't have them currently, and I didn't want to pay scalper prices for a custom. The other thing, I do like the tall boots for Sycho Sid. And that's something you got to pay attention to, is scaling your figures when you're changing them. So if we were to use these Goldberg legs with these tall boots, he would be significantly taller. You could probably get away with if you use like a Triple H boot, which is kind of in between these, it would probably scale okay. But I did have some fodder laying around that I think is going to work out better. So let's take a look at how we're going to build this guy. So for trunks, I have these. These are from an Ultimate Edition Series 7 Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I went ahead and removed the Hollywood off the back just with some acetone. And something I've removed a lot of tattoos and logos on armbands and stuff like that, and it comes off pretty clean with some acetone, but this harder plastic, it tends to really discolor it and leaves like shiny, like noticeable parts on it. I know I am getting a little bit of a glare on this, but trust me, in real life, these aren't shiny. They're pretty consistent. What I actually did, so after I removed this with the acetone, I went ahead and I got some polishing compound and a Dremel tool with a polishing wheel and just buffed it out, and it cleaned it up very nicely. I got that tip in the comments section of one of my early videos from the big Marbowski 84. So thank you very much for the tip. And to anybody else, if you have any tips, feel free to leave them in the comments. Love any free advice that I get from my followers. So thanks again to the big Marbowski 84. To give you an idea, I also have these Triple H trunks that I took the logos off the front and back, and I only polished the front. I did not polish the back. And I don't know if you can see, if the camera is going to pick it up okay, but you can see how shiny and discolored it is, and it does look a lot nicer in the front. There is some polishing compound still on here that I haven't cleaned off because I'm not done this. I will polish the back, but that'll just give you an idea. All right, again, actually, we're going to use some other parts from that same figure. So that's the Amazon Fan Takeover Ultimate Triple H. So I am going to use the torso from that figure, as well as the legs. I really like these legs with the white tape that will go on under the knee pads. Knee pads, the long ones, kind of the same as what the Sid Justice has on here now. These are from an Ultimate Edition Series 16 Razor Ramon. Also going to steal the boots from that figure as well. I do have a plain black vest, I'm pretty sure this just came from a basic Hollywood Rock figure. The long elbow pad. So I looked up a lot of pictures of Sid Vicious and Sid Vicious and Psycho Sid, and in some pictures he had two, some pictures he had one just on the left arm, but he did use the longer elbow pads. These came from, one was from an Elite Legends Series 9 Undertaker, and the other was from an Elite Ringside exclusive WCW Tag Champion Undertaker. I've got some arms here, pinless, jointless elbows with the white wrist tape, and as you can see, the skin tone matches up very, very closely. These are from an Elite 91 Hulk Hogan. So, without further ado, I'll get some hot water going, and we'll go ahead and get started with this ultimate conversion. I'll be right back. All right, well, we got Sid soaking in the hot water there. I want to go ahead and take a look at the torso pieces. So, I had two ideas. So, I want to use these Hogan trunks because they're a lot bigger looking than the Triple H ones are kind of skimpy. And I actually did want to use the ab pieces from the Ultimate Hogan as well, just because they're not, he's not as cut, which Psycho Sid was big, but like he wasn't absolutely shredded. The only problem is this is a newer Ultimate, and this ball does not fit in here. So these pieces are not compatible. So I am kind of stuck, and the skin tone didn't match either, and I'm not really a painter. So I am kind of stuck using the Fan Takeover abdomen, but I'm still going to go ahead and use the Hogan torso, even though like it is a little bit bigger than the waist. Like it does stick out a little bit. I don't like that, but it is very hard to notice, especially when the figure is standing like this. And I think this is just a far better look than the smaller Triple H undies there. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. All right, well, he's soaking there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm also going to throw the knee pads, elbow pads, and the arms in here to get them heated up a little bit. We'll go ahead, we'll pull Mr. Justice out of the water there, soon to be Mr. Vicious or Psycho Sid, depending on if you're a WCW or WWF fan. So a little bit of a dry there. So these older figures, remember to always heat them. Their heads do not come off easily. There we've got our head there. Start with one of the knee pads, and you should be able to see they are labeled on the inside whether they're left or right. This one's hard to see. I think it says right, but I'll go ahead and take a look at the other one just in case. It's hard to see on the black ones. Yeah, so this one in here is left still. So I got a left here. We got a left leg, and we'll go ahead and we'll slide that on. I don't know if anybody has an easier way to do this other than just heating them and pushing them. Sometimes I have a hard time with these. I'm actually going to ride these up a little bit higher so you can see some of the white tape underneath. That was kind of the look. Psycho Sid from that era. Go ahead, we'll get the other one on there. Actually, as I was complaining about knee pads, these ones actually aren't that bad. I find the ones with the open backs tend to be really hard to put on. And look at that, because I said that, this one is just deciding to be difficult. There we go. All right. We got our legs here. Go ahead, grab our boots out of there. Always double check your boots. Make sure you don't got your shoes on the wrong feet. Snap those in as well. There, I like the look so far. Now, elbow pads, I am pretty sure they are the same for the most part, but if you're not aware, the kind of, if you look at it, this shorter part here is the bicep side of it. Excellent. Coming together very nicely. We'll go ahead, we'll throw these in to soften them up so I can throw them onto the crotch piece, and I'll throw that head in there just to get it softened up again. We'll be right back. All right, that should be enough. We'll get those legs on. Helps if you put them on the right side. Oh, he's going to be tall. Oops. And he does look, it sits on that neck joint very nicely. Not too tall, not too short, doesn't have that no neck syndrome. 1 second, we'll put this together. And there he is. What a monster. All right, I did not glue the back piece on. I am just gonna snap that in for the purposes of this video. I will glue that after, but check out all my other videos. You can see how I glue. So basically you just take a gel-based super glue, not the dollar store stuff, use the Gorilla Glue, and just 4 tiny little dots, one on each of these 4 pegs. Glue them together, and then make sure you leave him to sit like this. You don't want the glue to run. Actually, sorry, you want it on its back, so if it does run, it comes out the back and doesn't mess up the front of the figure. But again, I've done that in so many other videos, so just go ahead and check out some of my other custom videos. And welcome back. All right, we got him all geared up. I decided to give him the old winged eagle belt, the Sycho Sid era. All in all, I think it turned out very well. I like this figure a lot better than this guy. Awesome. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and leave a like. Be sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you want to see in the next video. Thanks for watching.